condensate. These two gentlemen are LPG. And all of them together are NGL. Okay. In some standard consume liquid C2 as an NGL. But in my country, in Iran, we consider this one as an NGL when we liquefy that. In gas phase, not. This is a feed of petrochemical plant, and the unit can catch the C2. We name C2 recovery. The temperature required is minus 91 degrees centigrade at the pressure upper than 35 bar gauge. And C1, we have two types of C1, CNG and LNG. This is just increase the pressure high, temperature ambient. This is pressure high, temperature minus 165 degrees centigrade. This is the storage. For producing them, at first, if you can see, by the simple propane refrigerant, we can remove this one. But we are not able to liquefy all of this one because we have propane over there. With the propane, we cannot condense another propane. Therefore, we have to use turbo expander to reduce more temperature in NGL units. And as I explained you, we have to use a turbo expander with cold bath to reduce the temperature down to for this one, minus 82 degrees centigrade. With the complex of refrigerant cycle and turbo expander with cold baths, we can catch all of these gentlemen and remove them from the gas. If you can reduce temperature more, you can catch C2 in liquid condition and separate it from the gas. This is the process. For producing this one, we need this temperature. Therefore, we have to go through this process from this side. This is a process, a complete refinery, a complete gas refinery is an LNG refinery. Because in the LNG refinery, at first you remove this one, these two gentlemen, after that remove this one, and in the final section we will reduce more temperature and liquefy this one. That means all of your product is in liquid station. This is a complete refinery, gas refinery. In between, before you liquefy gas to condense methane, you have to remove mercury, you have to remove nitrogen, because nitrogen condensed before this temperature. You have to extract nitrogen, CO2 capturing, and also remove mercury and all unwanted component and pollution from the system, because in this process at this low temperature these impurities made a lot of problems for you.
So Dr. Ali, what difference between fuel gas and natural gas?
Natural gas.
And fuel gas?
Fuel gas consists of fuel gas. In the refinery we use the fuel gas as a methane. But in the end user, in the home, the fuel gas, less than 5% ethane is available. But for the fuel gas, for the end user in our home, your home is a C1, C2 mixture of C3 and C4. You can inject it. In the winter, when the north of Iran, the temperature reduces down to minus 30, we inject our propane and butane in the trunk line to increase the heat value of fuel gas for the users. But in the refinery, we are not allowed to inject them as a fuel gas. Therefore, the fuel gas in refinery is a mixture of methane and ethane. Why? We cannot use the methane purely. Because our refinery could be able to produce pure methane. In a refinery, we cannot, except LNG. Except LNG that produce pure methane, or refinery are not able to produce pure methane. Therefore, the standard is 5% by volume methane available to be in the fuel gas.